Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a question that feels like it has been ripped straight from a science fiction movie, but it's becoming more real every single day. Can AI truly replace human creativity? We've all seen it, AI generating breathtaking art, composing music that sounds like it could be a lost classical masterpiece, and even writing poetry. Just a few years ago, this was the stuff of dreams. Now, with a few simple text prompts, you can have an AI create a stunning image of an astronaut riding a unicorn on Mars. It's incredible and honestly, a little mind-bending. This explosion of AI capability has sent shockwaves through creative industries. Artists, writers, musicians, designers, many are looking at these tools with a mix of excitement and, let's be honest, a fair bit of anxiety. The big question on everyone's mind is, are our days numbered? Will a machine one day be the next Picasso, the next Mozart, or the next Shakespeare? To get to the bottom of this, we first need to understand what we're actually talking about when we say AI creativity. Right now, most of the AI tools we see are what's known as generative AI. Think of them as incredibly sophisticated students. They've been trained on a massive dataset. We're talking about billions of images, texts, and sounds from across human history. When you give it a prompt, the AI isn't thinking in the human sense. Instead, it's using complex algorithms to recognize patterns in that data and then generate something new that fits the pattern you've described. It's a process of recombination and prediction. It's analyzing what a cat looks like and what a cyberpunk city looks like, and then it mashes those concepts together in a statistically probable way. The results can be jaw-droppingly beautiful, surreal, and sometimes just plain weird. But is this true creativity? This is where the debate really heats up. Many argue that what AI is doing is just a very advanced form of mimicry. It can replicate styles, combine concepts, and produce technically proficient work, but it lacks the core ingredients of human creativity, consciousness, lived experience, and intention. Think about your favorite song or painting. What makes it powerful? Often, it's the story behind it. The artist's heartbreak, their joy, their political anger, their unique perspective on the world. A human creator draws from a deep well of personal memories, emotions, and sensory experiences. That time you felt the sting of a cold winter morning, the joy of a first love, or the pain of loss. These are the raw materials of human art. An AI has no lived experience. It hasn't felt a broken heart. It doesn't know the taste of its grandmother's cooking or the feeling of sand between its toes. It has access to the data describing these things, but it hasn't felt them. This is the fundamental difference. Human creativity is often born from a desire to communicate something personal, to connect with others on an emotional level. It's about having a point of view, and AI, in its current form, doesn't have a point of view. It has a prompt, it's executing a command, not expressing a soul. Let's take the example of a writer. A human writer might spend weeks agonizing over a single sentence, trying to perfectly capture a feeling or an idea. They are driven by an internal need to tell a story. An AI can generate 1,000 pages in a minute, but it does so without any understanding of the narrative weight or the emotional impact of the words it's stringing together. It's a technical process, not an emotional one. However, it would be a huge mistake to just dismiss AI as a simple copycat. The story is much more nuanced than that. Instead of seeing AI as a replacement for human creators, what if we saw it as an incredibly powerful new tool? A collaborator. Even think about the invention of the camera. When photography first emerged, many painters feared it would be the end of their profession. Why would anyone need a painted portrait when a camera could capture a perfect likeness in seconds? But that's not what happened. Painting didn't die, it evolved. Freed from the burden of pure representation, painters explored new forms of expression, leading to movements like Impressionism, Cubism, and Abstract Expressionism. The camera became a tool for a new art form, photography, and it pushed painters, to become even more creative. We could be on the cusp of a similar revolution with AI. Imagine an architect using AI to instantly generate hundreds of building designs to find new inspiration. Or a musician using an AI to create a unique backing track that they can then build upon with their own melody and lyrics. A filmmaker could use AI to storyboard complex scenes in minutes, freeing them up to focus on the performance and the story. In this view, AI doesn't replace the artist, it augments them. It becomes a tireless assistant, a co-pilot that can handle the grunt work, generate endless variations, and break through creative blocks. It allows the human to focus on what they do best: the vision, the curation, the storytelling, and the emotional core of the work. The human is still the director, the one with the intent and the final say. The AI is the instrument. You wouldn't say a synthesizer replaced the musician, would you? It just gave them a new sound to play with. This collaborative approach is already happening. Artists are feeding their own sketches into AI to explore new styles. Writers are using AI to brainstorm plot points or overcome writer's block. It's a partnership. The AI provides the raw computational power, and the human provides the taste, the judgment, and the soul. Of course, this brave new world isn't without its challenges. There are huge ethical questions we need to answer. Questions about copyright are a big one. If an AI is trained on the work of millions of artists without their consent, who owns the output? Is it fair for companies to profit from a model built on the uncredited labor of others? These are complex legal and ethical minefields that we are just beginning to navigate. There's also the risk of homogenization. If everyone is using the same AI tools, will art start to look the same? Will we lose the distinct, quirky, and sometimes imperfect styles that make human art so interesting? There is a danger that we might settle for the easily generated good enough instead of striving for the truly great and original. It's up to us, the creators and the audience, to demand more, to value the unique human touch. So where does that leave us? Can AI replace human creativity? My take is this: no, not in the way that truly matters. AI can and will replace certain tasks. It can generate content, it can create technically impressive images and sounds, and it will undoubtedly disrupt many creative jobs. But it cannot replace the human heart. It cannot replicate the messy, beautiful, chaotic experience of being alive that is the ultimate source of all great art. Creativity isn't just about the final product. It's about the process. It's about the struggle, the discovery, the happy accidents, and the burning need to express an inner world. AI is a mirror reflecting the vast ocean of human culture it was trained on. Humans are the lighthouses, casting their own unique light out into the world. So instead of fearing an AI takeover, perhaps we should embrace the challenge. Let's use these amazing new tools to push the boundaries of our own imagination. Let's let AI handle the boring stuff so we can focus on the meaningful stuff. Let's see this not as the end of human creativity, but as a catalyst for its next great chapter. The future of art isn't humans versus machines. It's humans with machines. What do you think? Is AI a threat or a tool? I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a real conversation going about this. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that explores the intersection of technology and our world.